Yeah, my name is Gourav Nandi. I am from Krishnagar and I am 22 years old and I am in this agriculture last year. And what's about you?
I am Tannay from Ashrafnagar and I am a BA secondary student. I am 19 years old.
I see. So what is your stream?
My stream is program.
What kind of program?
Program like arts.
So do you have any type of topic?
Topic.
So you can converse about.
You can choose one.
You can choose. I don't get any type of topic.
What topic to choose?
Think about some interesting one.
Use it. I think it's better.
Oh. So what is your thinking about Ukraine and Russia's war and India's decision about taking some decision about the war in globally? What is your opinion?
I see in TV that many Indians in Ukraine they are facing many problems in Ukraine. They now government and our government নিয়ে আসে মানে তাদের নিয়ে এসছে তাদের উদ্ধার করে নিয়ে আসছে rescued our government rescued them. That is a very good job from India and also
yeah, this is very true thing because apart from the entire world, only India is a country who take this part and who operate the Mission Ganga, the operation which is the main causes to taking Indians from the war position. So I want to talk about thing later. Firstly, I have to talk about the India. Don't give any type of opinion between Ukraine and Russia. And India choose a nuclear position in between the war. So what is your opinion?
It is not neutral. I think it's
Neutral.
I did not know the your knowledge about most of knowledge. I know little bit. I see TV.
Yeah.
So I tell you.
So
okay. If you don't know, don't be hesitant. Don't be. You know this? I don't know. Simply. I mean, even I don't know also.
yeah, if you don't know, so I can tell you about something
Yeah,
which I know, and you can get
ask him, please.
yeah,
So can
you can get some knowledge about
impart to me some
which I
knowledge
know.
regarding this?
So, firstly, why India? What do you think? Why India choose that type of decision? That firstly, Russia attacks Ukraine. Here, the Ukraine is very small country, and nowadays the civilians of Ukraine are taking part in war, and a lot of civilians gonna die because they are not actually trained armies or they are not trained forces. So it is the cause that a lot of things happen in Ukraine. But why India chooses that type of decision? What do you think?
Because Russia helped us in past.
Yeah. It is a big thing. It is actually. So the main thing is 1971 war. After that, Pakistan actually made their own nuclear weapons, and in that time India doesn't have, and so that India make a what do you say it? দাবি কি বলে দাবি
Demand.
India made a demand to make a nuclear weapon for their country, and in this time in the entire world take actually defense decision, and they actually going to be a war. And in that time, the Russia is the country who help us, and actually in that time, so that Russia help us, so that nowadays
I also know
APJ
that.
Abdul Kalam made his operation, that is called operation. APJ Abdul Kalam's operation is what? Yeah, I also forget it. I actually know it, but it is in my subconscious mind. So this is the thing. Russia actually helped us a lot, and the second thing is Ukraine actually do a lot, and this is the main cause of USA, because USA is actually doing the wars in the border of Russia. So and Ukraine is nothing but a, what can I say, suffering country. And the main cause is in between USA and Russia. It is the main cause.
I also know that I heard yesterday in phone. I see that when India কি বলে কোনো কিছুকে টেস্ট করা মানে পরমাণু টেস্ট করছে না
Testing.
হ্যাঁ when India testing পরমাণু then nuclear then whole world against us, then Russia help us.
Yes, only Russia.
Only Russia help us. And now till now the 80% in our India's army military weapons are comes from Russia. And the Russia's actually military weapon system are actually very advanced in the entire world. So there is a lot of thing, and the main thing is the NATO, because after being joined with NATO, Ukraine would be get the opportunity to create a base by US Army nearby Russian border in Ukraine. So there is a huge amount of border in Ukraine and Russian border. So this is the main cause.
They are sharing. You can use it that they are sharing.
They are sharing a lot amount of borders in Ukraine, so that this is the main case. So not only Ukraine but also a lot of small countries which was in Russian members, but nowadays it was in NATO, and because of this they created their own military base and air force in their country by USA, so that if USA want, they can make anytime air strike. So it is the main thinkable thing by Putin and Russia. So if USA doesn't make that military base and choose to leave, and firstly Ukraine wanted to join European Union, and Russia doesn't give a lot of trouble in that time. But now they wanted to NATO, and NATO is the thing which is in 29 countries, and after taking Ukraine it will be 30 countries, and the main শর্ত ইংরেজি কি শর্ত condition, and the main condition of the NATO is if any countries in 30 are attacked by some countries, then the 30 countries are whole attack that country organized, and that is the main. And if you know about NATO, then you know that the 50% military of the entire world are coming from the NATO military. This is included USA, Britain, France, and the most big power in the entire world, and the 50% of the entire military budget in the world. So it is the case after if NATO being joined Ukraine, so it is a very big trouble for Russia. And after the second cause is the Crimea War, that is held in 2014 when Russia attacked Crimea, because Crimea is actually in Russia, and Russia actually দখল করে না, কি বলে দখল করে না, Russia actually captured Crimea by Ukraine, and the Crimea has a big amount of oil and gas, and so that and the main thing is Crimea is actually like a by own is island, and it is very low low joint or low attached by Russia, but it is very much big attached by Ukraine and Europe, so that it is a little much difficulty for them, because the people who live in Crimea, they believe that some people they believe that we should join in Ukraine, and the others wanted to be joined in Russia. So in that case, Russia captured Crimea in 2014, and they are making $1 billion bridge, and to make a good transport system in between Russia and Crimea. But nowadays transportation system. So because and nowadays it is not completed yet. But after joining NATO, Ukraine must be must be created riot in Crimea, and after getting riot, they must be captured again the Crimea, and if getting captured that, not only getting the huge amount of, not only Russia lost his huge amount of oil খনি কে কি বলে খনি
খনি or
তেলের খনি যেটাকে বলে
or simply petroleum or
large
mine,
amount,
you can say mine.
large amount of petroleum mine, but also in the large amount of Black Sea, which is the main transportation route for the European and Russia, in between Europe and Russia. So it is the main case. If the Crimea are lost by Russia, then Russia will be damaged in their economy very much. So and the second thing is, in Ukraine is like as much as like position in their position that he is the main middleest country in between Europe and Russia. So the main thing of Russia is their own oil and petroleum, and the transportation.
They are supplying through pipeline.
Yeah, they are supplying through a large number of pipeline through Ukraine, and they are making a lot in recent year. But after that, after that they have to transport a lot number of petroleum and gas through Ukraine through the pipelines. So in that case, after divided by Russia to the Ukraine, so Ukraine demanded a lot of taxes by Russia, but Russia did not want it, but they doesn't have any type of choice, so they have to did it. But after if they are going in NATO, then he can get a lot of difficulty by they are supplying their oil and gas transportation, and then they are facing a big economical crisis. So it is a lot of thing. It is okay. So that Russia create the war.
Thank you very much.